Dare to Imagine is a course that we just finished, and it was so inspiring, especially at this time when we're all going through the kind of chaotic world events and personal events that we're all working through. It was surprisingly appropriate for this time. And it was a small group of us, and we got so inspired that we are offering the course again April 16th, Thursday evening, 7 to 9, for 6 sessions. And it includes Kundalini Yoga and meditation to some extent, but it's mainly about how do you use your mind differently? How do you use your inner talk differently? How do you understand the rules of how to really manifest what you do want, instead of spending a lot of time in your mind rolling over your worries? And it's an incredible course, and we inspired each other so much interfacing around it and learning about the rules of how you can manifest. And so one woman had a contractor she had paid a year ago to do a job, and they had disappeared and had disagreement, and her money was gone, and she was thinking about lawyers, and here she was taking this course. So she decided to test it out, because here's a perfect, it's a test that's very physical, and it's either going to be a thumbs up or a thumbs down as to whether or not it worked. So she started imagining that these hurricane windows that she had paid for, or put the 50% on or whatever, were already installed, and that she felt very safe and cozy inside during a hurricane because they were already installed. And so this is a concept that is one of the many concepts that we used, and there's a lot of them. But she did that imagination right as she was falling asleep for a couple of weeks, for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes right before she fell asleep. And within a short period of time, I talked to her, and she's like, the windows are all installed. And she had an idea while she was going through this process of how to message them in a way that would help them reconnect to her job and coming through for her, that she had never thought of before. It was more like, you took my money and you're not doing the work. And so all in all, it made everyone in the class go, oh my God, this stuff really works. I just change how I think about something, and I change how I think about something persistently, and right as I'm drifting off to sleep. And it goes into the subconscious mind. It plants a seed, and the subconscious mind is an engine, and it works on whatever you plant in there right as you're drifting off. So whether or not you do the course, notice when you're falling asleep, think about what you do want, not what you don't want. And see if it's true. All of yoga is about, is it true? Did it work? And we had another woman get very inspired because she was meeting teenage girls that were having problems with social media, et cetera, and she's having a group for teenage girls and also another one for women, and is very excited about connecting to both, and gardening and cooking, and just very creative things afoot. So if you'd like to join us, please go to kundalinitransforms.com, Thursday evenings, 7 p.m., starting April 16th. And we'll go for 6 weeks, and we'll end on May 21st. Hope you're well. And this work is particularly good for this chaotic time on the planet, when there is so much change. It's really good to get a hold of your mind. Otherwise, the mind worries, and it is kind of bouncing off the walls maybe for some folks. So give this course a try if you would like to join us. We're going to have fun. Take care.